Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rose, and in today's video we're gonna repot several... Sorry, I have hiccups. Ooh, and it's windy. Here goes my alocasia. We're gonna repot several of my variegated plants. And while I repot, me from the future is gonna give you some tips on how I like to repot my plants. If you're an experienced plant carer, then of course you don't need the tips, but it might be fun to see me repotting all my variegated plants. And if you're new, then maybe this is useful for you. Ah, there goes Maggie. Two of my Monstera variegata, one Alocasia Zebrina variegata, and my Ring of Fire. This one is coming out, so that deserves a new pot. And then this one, I repotted about maybe 3 weeks ago. And look, it's already growing like crazy. So that's one sign you need to repot. Another sign is that the plant dries out super quickly or when the growth becomes stunted. I'm gonna start with this one. Let's see how it's doing. To loosen the roots from the pot, it helps to softly squeeze the pot and then carefully hold the base of the plant and pull. Oh yeah, that went well. Nice. I've been rooting the aerial roots back down into the pot of all of my Monstera just to give them some more support and nutrition from all directions. Okay, lots of wind. But this looks good. I'm gonna not disturb this too much and just pop some soil in this. Grab a pot that's 1 or maybe 2 sizes bigger than the previous pot. Put some soil in the bottom and then the potting starts. Pop in the root bulb. Stop blowing! Getting frustrated now. So this one goes in here. That should be good. Then I add some fresh soil around the root ball and gently press it down. This one is definitely growing the fastest out of all my Monsteras. This new leaf is coming out already. It looks really beautiful, but also the roots have grown crazy. So that's exciting. Because of that, I've taken a little bit of a bigger pot for this one already. Don't fall over. Stop it. See how these roots look and then we'll decide. Ooh, wow. I like to gently squeeze the root ball to release any old soil. As you can see, this aerial root is starting to grow white, which means it's no longer an aerial root, it's become a regular root. That looks a little bit too small. Let's see if I can find a bigger pot. I have so many pots, but never the right size. Ooh, slug. So I always decide to repot another plant and then have that pot available for the previous plant. In this case, my Caladium Autumn Beauty. It's like a game of musical chairs, but for plant pots. Okay, whoa. Put those roots. So again, some soil in the bottom, then pop the plant in, soil around it, press down gently. Blow away. This one. For this Monstera, I actually left the moss pole in there, which I don't often do, but in this case, it was pretty practical to just leave it in there, and it worked really well. Whoops, that came out without the pot. Some great roots on this one. I noticed that it was drying out very quickly, so that usually means that my plants want to be repotted or moved to a different spot with a little bit less sunlight. I'm reusing the old soil here because it was still pretty good, and I had repotted this one recently. There we go. Wind. I'm not talking to you as much because of the wind. I'm pretty sure you can't hear me. You can. But let's check out this beautiful philodendron Ring of Fire. When you pull the plant, make sure you're holding onto something solid like the base of the stem and not the leaves because they're easily breakable. Definitely ready for a repot. For this one, I only loosened up the ones that were growing in circles at the bottom. I decided to leave the rest as is because it still looked really healthy. Disappeared to my magical pot place to get a pot 1 size bigger than the one it had. That's usually the best way to go, even though for the Monsteras I used bigger ones because they've been growing so incredibly fast. If you go too big right away, you risk rotting the roots because there will be a lot more soil sitting around the roots that stays wet when you watered, and of course wetness makes rot, so careful with that. Wow, I almost finished all my soil, so I get to make a fresh mix soon. And yes, I'm planning to make a video about that also. All that's left now is to water them with, of course, my rainwater and liquid gold leaf and some Super Thrive mix. I guess I'll do that inside because I'm afraid that these will all blow away. So let's move them. This one actually lives outside, so it gets to stay here. So here they are all sitting back in their original places, just in much bigger pots. I watered them and now I hope they're gonna grow again. Because the ring of fire actually got a little bit stunted, this new leaf looks a little bit weird. So I'm hoping it will grow nice big leaves again like this one. And then let's see, the alocasia has more space to grow because that, oh, let's go from this side, also has a new leaf on the way, as you can see there. Really excited to see that. The monstera back here is gonna open this one very soon. I hope the repotting didn't stunt that growth. The previous leaf, you already saw this outside, but it's a beautiful leaf. The sun just came out. And then this one in the huge pot that has been growing like crazy. I can't wait to see the new leaf. It actually doesn't look super white, so I'm curious to see how that looks. All done, repotted, yay. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna be watered soon. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel for more planty content. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.